McCarlan's through, he might go for it, still going, trying to barge his way through, goes to the shot, what a goal!
Arriving Rian O'Neill from an almost impossible angle, and that's the rousing score now we're looking for.
Conor Turbin kicks this one in, that's absolutely superb.
Kieran, disappointing defeat here in Croke Park in the league final. I suppose, how do you reflect on it immediately after the game?
Yeah, it was disappointing. Just probably thought we were a wee bit flat today. And just a few of the things that didn't work out. But listen, it's been a good league campaign. And the boys, like, even though they weren't playing at their best and short, like, still, like, you know, it was a close game. Like, it's right, like, apart from maybe just one period in the middle there, like, they were getting the scores and we were hitting posts and dropping short and that. So overall disappointing in the day, like, but you know, we had a lot of young players come through this league campaign and it gives us more options, so that's good.
And good character shown there too, Kieran. I think they hit 5 points on the trot to go a point ahead. Unfortunately, Donegal come back up the field, but for that 10 minutes spell, Armagh, really, that's the sort of football you're looking at, I'm sure.
Yeah, like they showed, you know, like a want and a desire, which you're looking for. Just not even giving the ball away, just again before the end of the first half, and again, like, just at the end of the full time, like, just no pressure. You want to be sort of holding that ball, like, and getting the shot off, but listen, those are the learnings, and hopefully we'll take them forward.
And while it ended in defeat, Kieran, a run out in Croke Park is always a good thing.
Yeah, no, it's always a good thing. Like, it would be nice to get the Division 2 trophy, there's no doubt about that, but listen, we move on. The last time we lost the Division 2 was the semi-final, and we did alright in the summer, so maybe they'll push on and show us what they've got.
And just on that, Kieran, the first defeat of the year, obviously, promotion secured, which is the main thing for the league campaign. How would you sum it up in the whole 8 games in the league?
You know, I thought overall it was positive. We've got a couple of young players, there's Dara, Peter Oshin, really pushing hard. Like, we've got like a few of the fellas that, like, are sort of coming back from the clubs and injuries, like Rian and those fellas getting a wee bit fitter. Because with the modern game, like, you have to be able to shift, like, and they're getting that, like, time in their legs. So yeah, like, overall it's a good thing, and hopefully it'll stand to us, because we have a tough game coming up in Fermanagh, and like, we just need to be like in a skillet. Nothing's ever easy, and like, they'll be reeling after what happened with Drumloud. They showed that against Cavan, like, bounced back, like, with a great win, like, and they'll be bouncing, like, they'll be all out there watching us today and knowing what to do.
I think they showed that in Brewster Park a couple of weeks ago. Like, this, Armagh know what to expect when they go up there. Yeah. It's going to be a tough game.
It's going to be a tough game, like, you know, for 75-80 minutes, and just, you know, despite, like, sometimes for people, like, we would say, I suppose, the arrogance sometimes when you're coming from like a mid-level county, like, you know, you walk in there with that, like, and Fermanagh hand it clean back to you very, very quickly. So hopefully, like, we'll walk in with a wee bit of humility, work hard, and like, just a 1 point victory there would be great.
And I'm sure there's a few knocks coming from the day and everything came, but how's your squad looking? I know Alexa Barry McCambridge wasn't there today, Conor O'Neill, there's a few players still sidelined.
Yeah, like, you know, we have 4 or 5 still there, but like, we're hopeful, like, that they'll be ready for the next one.
Good stuff, Kieran. Thank you.
No problem. Cheers.
There are a lot of young lads there on the bus for the first time heading to Croke Park, and a lot of lads as well got game time. That would have been the first time in playing in Croke Park. So with the injury list that we had, and we didn't want to be taking any risks, and you know, trying to manage that, we're delighted. Delighted to get the result, I suppose, first and foremost. But felt we kind of controlled a lot of the game as well at 12-8. Like, you know, probably it shouldn't have been as tight as it was at the end. But that being said, you always find out a wee bit about your team, and from being 4 points up to 1 point down, we managed to go 2 points up again. So that's a big plus for us, big positive for us in terms of, you know, the young lads finding their feet and a bit of character and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been a very good league in the sense that we've come together, we've tried to put a team together. We're still very much in the process of doing that, and Division 1 and a trophy for the young lads, you know, that's brilliant for them. And now we have 3 weeks to focus on Derry. You know, we were happy with that piece, and it's something, you know, that it's something you need to be a top team. You need to be able to make good decisions on the ball. You know, Dublin, Kerry, Derry, you know, they're leading the way in that regard. So it was nice to go in and, you know, play the game on our own terms for a lot of it, make good decisions and make good incisions, decisions at the right time, and get good scores on the board. And probably with maybe, I don't know, a couple of minutes to go, they had only 8 points on the board. So from a defensive point of view, that was very satisfying as well, up to that point. So a lot of positives, and obviously, we will have to look at that last 5 minutes or so as well to make sure that we tighten things up. But yeah, it's a good day for the group, and any day you won in Croke Park and there's a trophy, it's positive. And I suppose we're fortunate in the sense that we do feel we have a number of players that can kick from outside the score range, if you like. There's a lot of talk about score ranges, but we probably have 4 or 5 fellas that would be comfortable enough on that, and so you're always striking that balance, as we spoke about there, between that decision making and backing them and allowing themselves to back themselves on the pitch. So yeah, that's that balance, Brendan, about control, transitional football, backing yourself, and managing the game. So all in all, it's never perfect, but it was good today. The scoreboard was reading 8 points for them at that stage. So you're thinking there's 4. They would need to score now 33% of what they've scored up to that point. So we were happy enough with that. But on Shane, I thought he was excellent. I thought he was very good on the ball, great decision maker. They talk about press resistant. He's a hard man to get hands on, and that's what you need. Good technical players that can make good decisions and struggle. Other teams struggling to get hands on them. So he was very, very good today. So. And I suppose the kickouts as well. To be able to settle on kick out and just get your hands on the kick-out, and I think that's where a lot of the issues were stemming from at that stage. So all good learning. Good learning for Sean. Good learning for the defence. Good learning for the midfielders in that regard. And we'll have to use that information now to make ourselves better. But in those key moments, you just need to relax and trust the process and get your hands on the ball. And once we got back to that, then we were okay again.
So Stefan, Armagh Miners after lifting the Ulster Shield League title, good to get a bit of silverware on the table.
It's always nice to get a bit of silverware. So delighted with the first half performance, maybe not so much the second half performance, but it was a solid league campaign. We blip against Down, but finished it off well today, and as you say, it's always nice to get a wee bit of silverware at the end.
I think Armagh were 10 up at half time, so that second half performance, Stefan, is that just down to a bit of complacency with the young boys, or what would you put that down to?
I suppose you're guarding against yours going at half time. Maybe you're always loath to maybe giving them a pat on the back, but it was a very good performance, and you have to give it to them. But if 2 and 3% drop off from everybody soon adds up, and that sort of showed. But look, we needed to keep the scoreboard ticking over. We had chances that we should have took, and we didn't take them, and it sort of materialised that we never got a point in maybe the last 10 minutes, which was disappointing. But look, something to work on towards next week in the championship.
And even for the second half performance, still only held Tyrone to I think 5 points in that second half, and kept a clean sheet and really didn't let Tyrone in it a goal chance either, which I'm sure that's a positive to take.
Oh, there's no doubt. We defended really well throughout. But it was on the forward end, on the turnover end, that we struggled with in the second half. But no, look, the endeavour was there 90% of the time, and we just we didn't let them in, and we look at it as well. We just get your first reactions on the sideline, but we'll study the video and look at bits and pieces that were good and what were bad, and work towards next week as well, as I say.
Yeah, a quick turnaround, Stefan. You're straight into championship action next week. I think it's Antrim at home, so it's while you'll celebrate this, and it's great to get a bit of silverware. It's straight into the next competition for you.
Look, we said we're looking for performance today, and obviously it's nice to get a bit of silverware, but it's all about the championship. It's going to come thick and fast here, so we're ready. We're priming the boys, and they're in good shape. So we'll look at Antrim again and prepare again for next week.
Good stuff, Stefan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shay, a nice bit of silverware on the table there. How does it feel to captain Armagh league title?
Yeah, it's great. Like as I said during the week there, it was nice to come away from the league, hard fought league campaign with a piece, as you say, silverware, and hopefully now we can carry that in and get something in the championship now.
And how did you find it out there, Shay? I suppose a great first half performance, maybe not so great after the turnaround.
Yeah, the first half we were brilliant, best half we played all year, and then second half we were brutal. Like only scoring 1 point, it's not going to cut it in the championship, and we're going to have to improve that come next week.
And was it just a bit of complacency maybe set it in that second half, Shay, because there was 10 points in it at half time?
Something like that there, but we just need to work harder. Like when the man gets sent off there, we did come together and work hard, but we need to continue that from the start of half on, and we'll do that in training.
And Shay, straight into the championship next year's of Antrim next Saturday now, and then Cavan and Derry as well in Ulster Championship. 3 big games coming in the next couple of weeks.
They're going to be 3 hard fought games, and lots of ultimately come here to play in these big games, and hopefully come out on top in all 3 of them.
And that Antrim game, obviously, he's beat Antrim in the semi-final of the Shield as well, but I'm sure you don't want to read too much into that and get too far ahead of yourselves. Antrim's going to be a big test next week.
We know everything come championship's going to be way strong, and I know we had Antrim a lot last week, but it's not going to be like that next week. It's going to be a hard fought battle.
Good stuff, Shea. Thank you.
Right, thanks.
Someone hurls through, he might go for it, still going, trying to barge his way through, goes to the shot, what a goal!
Arriving Rian O'Neill from an almost impossible angle, and that's the rousing score now we're looking for.
Connor Turbot kicks this one in on an absolutely superb